as soon as I am reelected.
You're not going to be reelected because your support is minimal. You just make it look like there are people that support you, but actually it's clearly now just a handful of people in hats and they all go to the same rallies. But carry on.
I will appoint a real special counsel, or maybe you'll call it a special prosecutor, whatever you want to call it, you can.
Here he's making us feel like he is giving his viewers and supporters the free choice. Not the free choice to have an abortion or to marry whoever they want to marry. No, the free choice to call it a special prosecutor or a special counsel. You see what he's doing? He's projecting his kindness and giving people the false impression that actually they're free to do whatever they want, except whatever they want.
To look at all of these bribes, kickbacks, and other crimes, as well as the shameless attempt at a cover-up.
But there were no crimes. There were no cover-ups. There were no kickbacks. This is the whole point. And you're the guy that's now been indicted 4 times. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens of charges against you. You're going to be in court for the rest of your life, man.
Justice will be done. The Biden crime family will be looked at. We have to get there first. We have to win the election. They're trying to step in my way at every path because the one person they don't want to run is Donald Trump.
Well, you can keep saying the phrase Biden crime family, but it doesn't seem to be sticking because Joe Biden has worked in public office his whole life. Everybody has seen what his record is. Everyone has seen his earnings and his income. It's a matter for public record. So you're just trying to spin this. So all we really need to do is just reverse and replace the word Biden with Trump, and then we get Trump crime family. And in terms of you winning so you can investigate the so-called Biden crime family, I repeat, it's not possible for you to win. You just don't have the support. The country has decided that they don't want an autocrat. And to say, as soon as I'm in, we're going to investigate them. I mean, who are you, the Stasi? And another thing, you keep referring to yourself in the third person. And it's really weird.
But when we get there, the Biden crime family will pay a price like other people are being forced to pay. And that price will be very, very substantial. It'll be fair. But you know what? If they're guilty, they're going to be guilty.
I think you're coming off script now because this is all starting to sound really weird. If they're guilty, then they're really going to be guilty? I mean, the whole point of, having a justice system and courts of law is that, people are innocent until proven guilty. And so if you really hadn't have committed any of these crimes that you won't even acknowledge or talk about, you're too busy projecting onto Hunter Biden, then you would just simply say, okay, I'll come to court and we'll look at the evidence and I'll clear my name. But you've never been able to say that because you are guilty and the evidence is compelling. The indictments make for compelling reading and you have 18 co-conspirators in Fani Willis's case in Georgia, Fulton County. There's no way out of this. Even if you become president, you can't pardon yourself in the state of Georgia. I mean, I think this is kind of checkmate, isn't it? You've got to the end of the road, and now, you haven't even got the energy to brush your hair properly.
What they are doing to justice in this country has never even been thought of before.
What they're doing to justice in this country has never even been thought of before? What is that? I mean, these words that come out, are we just supposed to put them in a different order? Like the perfect phone call, which is a phrase no one's ever said before you came along. I just feel like, the game is up. Your game is up, and it would be so much easier for you to just go, something? I'm tired. I'm an old guy. I'm overweight. I have really not got the energy to run a whole political campaign to run for president and be in 4 or 5 courts in multiple jurisdictions at the same time during a year of electioneering. Just throw in the towel. And let someone else do it. Let Chris Christie do it. Let Republicans get representation from somebody who's not an autocrat and not a dictator. Let politics go back to being just regular politics instead of fascism.
Thank you very much.
No. Thank you very much. I'm Anthony Davis. You can hear me every day on the 5-Minute News podcast, on Wednesdays hosting MAGA Uncovered with Ron Filipkowski, and on Sundays on The Weekend Show with Midas Touch.